Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatin Amelyn binti Muhammad NASARUDIN. My metric number is 056946. I am a UniSZA student and taking Bachelor of Information Technology, Informatic Media from Faculty of Informatics and Computing. My supervisor is Dr. Wan Malini binti Wan Isa. So, this is my final year project poster. I will explain further about it. Firstly, my final year project title is ARriodible, an augmented reality application to learn the periodic table of elements. Next, the abstract. ARriodible application is developed for secondary school students from Form 4 to Form 5 who took the chemistry subject for their SPM examination. This initiative is to ease them to get the visualization of elements' atom structure in 3D form. The current learning method is not interesting as they only got to see the atom structure in the textbook in 2D form. In addition, there are also elements of group explanation built into this application as the further information. Besides that, the syllabus used to develop this application is according to the Chemistry SPM textbook. A periodic table poster for the animated 3D atoms has been developed as the marker. As a result, this application introduces a new and interesting learning method for the students to learn and understand the periodic table, especially for the element's atom structure. Next, for the problem statements, there are 3 problems found before ARriodible was developed. First, students have problem in learning and understanding the atom structure, and this is because they have lacked visualization of the atom example. Second, students having difficulties in memorizing the element's characteristic. Third, students cannot differentiate the elements group effectively. Next, there are 3 objectives for ARriodible application. First, to design an AR application for learning the periodic table of elements in an interactive way. Second, to develop an AR application, namely ARriodible, using 3D animation atom visualization, text, and video explanation to learn the periodic table. Last one, to test the functionality of ARriodible application. As you can see, this is the framework of ARriodible application. User need an Android device to install this application, and then user will scan the marker, which is the ARriodible poster that will be provided. And then the 3D model will appear on the screen. The markers have been loaded into the Vuforia so that it works when users scan it. These are some of the examples of the interfaces of this application. Moving on to the contributions. Students will get more interested in learning the periodic table of elements with ARriodible application. Second, ARriodible application delivers the information in various ways such as 3D animation, text, and also in video form. Lastly, visualization, user, and interactivity with the app are the interesting ways to learn the periodic table of elements. Lastly, softwares used to develop ARriodible application are Unity 3D, Autodesk Maya, Visual Studio, and Photoshop. Next, we will see the development process in Unity and also the demonstration of ARriodible application.
Firstly, when user enter the application, user will see the home page. In this scene, there are buttons that functioning differently. This is the exit button. When user click it, the application will be closed. Next, About Apps button, where user can get to know the information about this application. Next, Let's Learn button. It will bring user to the main menu page. Credit button, where user can get to know the developer and supervisor of this project. Next, Settings button, where user can adjust the volume and mute the background music. Lastly, the Help button, where user can see all of the buttons function in this application. Next, this is the main menu page. There's Home button, where it will bring user to the home page. Info or How To button. Elements Group button, where it will bring user to the Elements menu. And AR Scanner button, it will bring user to the Scanner menu. This is Elements menu scene, where it contains 7 types of Elements group. There's Back button, where user can go back to the main menu page. Lastly, AR Scanner menu. This button will bring user to the AR camera scene and user can scan the marker. This is the marker scene, where I put all of the markers in the same scene to make sure all of the buttons appear simultaneously when user scan it, and user can choose the desired one to learn. Next, we will see the demonstration of ARriodible application.
Properties of nonmetals are the opposite of metals. They're brittle solids or gaseous at room temperature, and they're not malleable, conductive, or ductile. Their specific properties are so diverse, they don't have widespread applications like metals. One application is responsible for powering up your phone. Back to the positive electrode, producing the energy needed.
Observed. Moving down the group, there
Post-transitional source.
Metalloids have luster, but unlike metals, they're not malleable or ductile.
Hydrogen
The name derives from the Greek hydro for water and gens for farming. Hydrogen. The name derives from the Greek hydro for water and farming because it burnt in air to form water. Hydrogen was discovered by the English physicist Henry Cavendish in 1766. Lithium. The name derives from the Latin lithos for stone because lithium was thought to exist only in minerals at the time. It was discovered by the Swedish mineralogist Johann August Arfwedson in 1818. Magnesium. The name derives from Magnesia, a district in northeastern region of Greece called Thessalia. The Scottish chemist Joseph Black recognized it as a separate element in Titanium. The name derives from the Latin Titans, who were the mythological first son of the earth. It was originally discovered by the English clergyman. Aluminium. The name derives from the Latin alum and alumen. Aluminium. The name derives from the Latin alum and alumen for stringent because the early Romans. Silicon. The name derives from the Latin silex and silicis for flint. Amorphous silicon was discovered by Helium. The name derives from the Greek helios for sun. The element was discovered by spectroscopy during a solar eclipse in the sun's chromosphere by the French astronomer Pierre-Jules César.
Last but not least, that's all for my final year project presentation. Thank you for patiently paying your attention. Assalamualaikum. Bye.